All right, have your band handy. Let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Create a bigger movement with those elbows, little step side to side, bigger movement, bring those arms in, one arm at a time, like you're doing a backstroke. Good, then go ahead, grab your band. You're just gonna keep that step touch going, bring that band around behind you. And step touch. Thumbs and index fingers are holding on to that band, and we're just gonna punch. Alternating arm. And you're punching up a little, not just straight in front. You can do straight in front. I'm going up on a little angle. 2 more like that. And then we're gonna do double arms, excuse me. And we'll turn it into a step touch instead of step tap. Hopefully you're starting to feel this in those anterior deltoids, the fronts of your shoulders and into your chest, and getting a little extra cardio. Good. And now all we're going to do is add 2 steps to our left in 4, 3, 2 steps left. Good. Last time. And back to center. Woo, let that relax. Just set your band off to the side. Same thing, that single arm backstroke, opening up that chest that we just worked. Both arms, squeeze them back, squeeze them back. So now using some shoulder muscles and back to that step tap. 2 more. And then reach for your band again. And we'll just drape it between our thumbs and index fingers. And we'll pull back with an elbow and go. Now we go back to that step touch again. In a moment, we'll go 2 steps to the right in 4, 3, 2, here you go. So your range of motion might tighten up a little bit smaller. Good, last time. Hold it here, step touch, lose the band, shoulders up, back, and down again, and back to that step tap. Nice. 4, 3, 2, last one, wide stance, glide it down, roll cat, inhale cow. Roll cat, inhale cow, drop your right shoulder in, roll cat, roll cow, lift that left arm up, and bring it down, back through center, other shoulder in, roll cat, inhale cow, lift that arm. Beautiful. Big deep breath in. All right, we're going to grab that band. We're going to bring it behind our shoulders again. So we're going to do a Pilates type push-up with the band giving us a little extra tension. You're going to have your hands on the outside edges of the chair, but making this band not in your way. So if you need to just wrap it, if that feels a little more secure, please feel free to do that. Then you want to find that high plank position. You got tension on your band, bend your elbows backwards and straighten. Backwards and straighten. Whole body moves in a nice straight line. You should feel extra tension when you press up. Beautiful. Relax. Lose that hand for just a second. Shake everything out. Loosen up. Feel free to stretch your chest for a second. All right. And then we're going to grab that band, fold it in half, and move it into our left hand. And you're going to step into it with your right foot. So opposite hand, opposite foot. And then big lunge onto your left foot. Bend that left knee. Give me just a really good bicep curl. So that band is doubled up. You should feel this in your bicep. Good, a couple more. Beautiful. Leave the arm down. Lift the leg up and give me a press and down. Lift and press. So as I lift, I'm just kind of pressing back. 2 more like that before we put those 2 things together. Good, here you go. Bicep curl, press that leg. Bicep and press. Lift, use those glutes, use that outer hip. Four more. 3. Last 2. Hold this one up, bicep curl, leg extended. Give me a little pulse of both. And relax. All right. Keep that band on your right foot and move it into your right hand. So same band, same hand. Same band, same hand. All right. And then you'll turn toward that chair. If you decide to use it for balance, step back. Then that left knee again, right leg is back behind you. Arm is down, right? So right underneath you. Just do a little anterior. I'm going to move my hand so you can see. Again, working that anterior deltoid, pressing front, like not a nice long straight arm, right? So we're not bicep now, we're front of the shoulder. Leave that arm down, lift that back leg, and you give it a little kick, a little kick, a little kick, a little kick, one more time, a little kick. And we put those 2 things together. So leg off the ground, a little bend, arm comes straight forward, the leg goes straight back, bend and straighten with the leg. But the arm is straight the whole time. And then I'm just using this chair for support so I can try and get a flat back. Bottom leg is bending and straightening, or it can stay straight. Bent, sorry. Almost there. Woo, and relax. So leave the band in the right hand, but take that loop around the left foot. And then we'll lunge. And we're going to start with that good bicep curl. It should be pretty tight on the band right now to get a good bicep. Two more. Good. Leave the arm down, lift that leg up. You're going to lift and press it away. Lift and press. Lift and press. Lift and press, and we put those 2 things together. Lift, press, bicep. Lift, press, bicep. Almost there. 2 more. Good. We hold this one up. We give it a little pulse, a little kick. A little pulse and kick, pulse and kick, pulse and kick. 3, 4, 2, 1, and relax. Move that band into the same hand. Have your chair handy. Bend that right leg. We'll start with just that anterior press forward, right? So working the front of that bicep because the arm is nice and straight. Nice straight arm. It's as if I'm just like a sort of pendulum swinging forward. And then hold the arm down with the leg up, give a little bend and press, and press, and press. We put those together, straight arm as we press through the leg. Option to keep the bottom leg bent, opposite leg, or bend and straighten. Two more. and relax. All right, beautiful. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to take that band, we're going to keep it folded in half. And we're going to bring, we are keeping it folded in half. We're going to bring it so that your right arm is up and over, your left arm is going to catch it, right? And then find enough tension that the band is already tight. And then I'm going to press up with the top hand and down with the bottom one. So tricep work on both. And then once you have that going, option to come in up and down into your plie. Option to come down, roll up on those toes. Arms keep going. Try and keep that elbow close to your head, not letting it move way out here, if you can. 2 more like this. Beautiful. Notice where your hands are. You're going to switch it up. Other arm comes up over your head. And then holding below. Make sure you have some tension and you'll be able to do that tricep press. And then adding on, sitting up and down. Option to come up on those tippy toes if you want. Almost there. Ooh, let go, shake that out. Shoot a hoop with your left hand, pull back. Press it up, pull back. And then gentle fist as you pull back. Flip and pull back. Same thing, other hand, right hand, shoot your hoop, pull back. Up in a stop motion, gentle fist. And flip it over. Good, shoulders roll up, back, and down. We're gonna do some outer hip work when we get to the ground, so we're just gonna continue here. We're gonna take a seat in that chair. And we're gonna loop that right foot. And then just hold it with the right hand till you can lift that leg up nice and tall, even with your hip. Try not to roll back, so sit nice and tall. Grab enough tension so that you can press through that leg and feel your quadricep working. Two more like this. Good, leave that leg straight, create a little more slack because now you're gonna press down and get that tricep again. I'm leading with my pinky, elbow bends and straightens. And if you need to hold that leg up, that's fine for now. Because now we put those two things together. Hand and knee close together, press, press. Tricep and quad. I feel these. Sitting nice and tall. Almost there. And relax. Hopefully you felt that in this right quad. So we'll scoot so that right leg drops off. Drop that leg behind you. Drop into a little stretch here. And then feel free to lean back and lift that right arm up. And maybe a little to the left. And then come on back through center. We're going to lasso that left foot and grab hold, lift it up. So I'm kind of helping hold it up here with my left arm. Bend and straighten until you start to feel that quad work. Sitting nice and tall. Good. And then hold the leg up if you want. You're going to work just the triceps. So pinky goes towards the back. Elbow bends and straightens. And then those two things together, hand and knee near each other, press away. Near and press, near and press. Almost there. Nice work, everyone. And relax, untangle here. Scoot, so that left hip comes off the chair, drop that leg back. Whoop, feel that nice stretch. And then arm can come up as you lean back and over. Beautiful. Come on up. All right, just a little bit of standing bicep work here. So once again, we're going to put that band underneath your right foot. We're going to step out with that left one, kind of very similar to where we started, right? Just bicep. Only we're going to keep it under this leg, right? And add a push off on that back leg. Push off. Good. As you bicep curl. So just don't lose the bicep. Palm towards you. Nice job. Push off. You just don't want to come onto your tippy toes with that band underneath. A little bit of cardio work, a little bit of extra on that right quad, and getting that bicep. Two more. Hold it up if you can. Reach through those toes, bend deeper, lift, and relax. And let's do that on the other side. So step into that band with your left foot. Band in your opposite hand. Wide stance. Get your bicep going. Really feel it. Adding on. Press up. Almost there. Say that a lot. Bring it up, hold, hold, hold. Lift the leg a little higher, bend the other knee a little deeper, and come on down. All right, and then just keep that left foot in the band, but bring your right foot beside it. Then you're going to turn your palms to face you. We're going to bend down, and you're going to find what tension you need to. We're just going to do rowing, right? So we're just using shoulder blade muscles. Head in line with your spine, elbow leads the way. Good, abs stay in, knees are bent, booty is back. Two more like this. Then we add on, we lift up and we press back. So we come down, lift up, press back, come down, lift up, press back, down, lift, press. So it's almost like a little bit of a circular movement. Deltoids, rear deltoids, triceps, press. Rear deltoid, press back. Good. Couple more here. Last time, press back, hold it there. Push, push, push. Rear deltoid and some tricep. Press, 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 press. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now you're gonna slide so you have a little more slack. Thumbs are up, and now anterior deltoid again, or actually medial deltoid. So this part of your shoulder. Up in a V, if you have a short or longer band, you might be able to come a little higher, or you can walk your feet a little closer. Little bit of bend in those knees, so we're still working those quads a little. Arms nice and straight, so it goes into the shoulders. Good. 2 more. Relax. Let's stretch those shoulders out. So bring that left arm open, flex through the palm, reach. swing it down, grab the elbow, pull it down. Ear tips the other way, and we're just gonna roll that up and over and turn it into a tricep stretch. And shake that out. Right arm flex through the palm and open. Good, bring that down, get a little tug, opposite ear to opposite shoulder. And then up and over for tricep. All right, shake all of that out. We are heading down to the ground. As you come down, you can move your chair out of the way. You won't need that. But go ahead and bring your band with you. All right, and we're going to start on our hands and knees. We're going to do my favorite little extension exercise that's a little bit complex because you have to take that end of that band and squeeze it between your right big toe and your right second toe. And really, you know, get it nice and secure. And then come up on your knees and pull that band over your left shoulder, right? So you have it in your left hand and your right toes, and you're upright for now. And then as you're ready, come on down onto all fours. Keep your left hand down for now, extend that right leg, and just lift up and down a couple times. Then leave that toe down, lift that left arm up a couple times. Nice, and then lift both of them up. Option to hold in bird dog or lift up and down. Working those extensor muscles, little tiny muscles running up and down your spine. And hold, reach, and bring it down. Roll through a cat, inhale through a turkey, gobble, gobble, gobble. And then we'll switch that over. So you're gonna secure that band between your left big toe and your left second toe. Really bunch it up so you have a good hold on it. Come up, slide it across so it's over your right shoulder. And come down to all fours, handle stay down. Just extend that leg, option to lift and lower the leg. And then toe comes down, option to lift and lower the arm. And then option to hold them both up or lift and lower. And relax. And again, let's roll through that cat and open in the turkey. All right, and then coming over onto our side for our clam. Band will be folded in half. And then you want to take the folded part underneath the bottom leg, so it comes into the top hand and across the top thigh. And then you're going to grab that tail and have things pretty tight. So you should feel like your legs are already pretty secure together. Lie down, rest your arm underneath your ear, lift your waistline, put your heels together, pivot open till you have tension, and from there, let's press a little further open and a little more. Just two more. Hold it open, then bring it down. We're going to flip those heels in the air, and we'll do one more set like this. Open, and then press open more, and more, and more. And relax. Give that hip some love. And we're going to go ahead and flip the other way. So again, you want to take the tail underneath, grab your top hand through that top loop, and then come around and grab the tail with the top hand, arm underneath your ear, knuckle it down. I didn't say that on the other side, sorry. Your hand stays down, pivot open, and then pivot open more. Good, last time. Bring it down, lift those heels in the air, pivot open, and then again, press open more. And relax. Ooh, give that hip some love. And then let's go ahead. We're going to flip over onto our spine. We're going to lasso that right foot, so the band is going to go across the front and around behind the arches. So we're playing it nice and safe. As we roll down, left knee bends, and we just keep the band in that right hand for leg circles. The idea, of course, is to keep your hips nice and stable. Back of the neck is long, hips stay quiet. Point those right toes. Be a little circle in one direction and then reverse it. Start with an inhale and finish with an exhale. And then you can make your circle bigger if your hips are staying quiet. You can stretch that left leg out on the ground and flex through that heel. Beautiful. One more time, each way. And then you either finagle or just open that loop a little bit so you can switch legs. Just again, make sure you've got it crossed in the back and the front. And now our left leg's up in the air, right knee is bent, point those left toes, and we start a circle in one direction. We finish with an exhale, we go the other way. Stretch out that right leg if you like. Beautiful. As you finish, see if you can sneak that other foot in next to it. You may have to just loosen up a little bit. And then bring the band in between the two arches like that. And then we're going to bring our elbows down, but I have tension on those legs. Pull your ribs down, pull your abs in. So a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Rotate those toes out. Start to lower those legs. So I'm using my biceps for double leg lower. Therefore, I want to take it really, really slowly. Flex through the heels on the way up and come up just as slowly. So my biceps are helping, therefore my abs can really engage. You don't have to use your biceps much if you don't want to. You may also notice from this that one hip may want to peel up a little sooner than the other, so just some awareness there. But taking your time for double leg lower. Right, bring those legs up, walk your way up so that your hands get pretty close to those bands. Hey, roll your shoulders out of your ears, lift yourself up, use those legs to help yourself come up and find a balance in our open leg position, or at least our balance position. And then you can turn this into open leg rocker by rolling back and then sticking that balance. Let's all meet at the top again. Hold, lift, get the arms as high overhead as possible. Bend those knees, put your feet out in front of you. You're still nice and secure. Remember that band is round behind you. And just flip your grip so your thumbs are up and your palms are facing each other. A little bit of rowing motion. Good. This time, pull back, sit tall, hinge forward. Spine stretch, nice and tall. Good. Then you're going to bend your knees and put your feet on the ground. We're going to use these bands for a really nice slow motion roll up. Again, because we're using the bands to help us, we really want to focus on those abs and that roll up motion. Almost there. Good. Last time. You're going to come up and then you're going to lie right back down again. And we're going to lift those legs out on an angle. So you may even want to bring them a little closer together, try and get those feet to touch. So now those legs are pointing at that place, maybe where the wall and the ceiling meet. And we're going to climb back up. So hands really close to the feet. This time, instead of bringing the feet down as you come up, you want to try and keep the feet where they are and use your strength in your abs and your biceps to come up to those feet, right? So you're doing your best to leave the legs at the same spot and use your arms and your abs and your back, anything that you have to come on up. Two more. On this last one, let's stay up in that balanced position and see if we can lower and lift the legs without moving the torso. And then you know it's coming. Lower the legs, lower the torso. Probably have to slide out just a little bit. And then on an exhale, lift them both up. Try and get those arms back up overhead. And then lower everything. Teaser exercise. Exhale, lift everything. Lower everything. If this is too much on your back, you're just going to go back to one of those previous exercises. You have 3 options that we did before this. And bend your knees, untangle, bring those knees in, and let's give that back a little love. All right, and then we're going to work those glutes one more time with our bridge. So you're going to bring that band across your hips. Now, You have an option to do single band, but for more challenge, which I think all of you can do, you're gonna fold it in half. And then one hand is gonna hold on to the tail, and then the other hand is gonna go through that fold. I'm gonna lay it across my hips, and then I'm gonna make sure I have some tension as I try to get all 10 fingers on the ground. You'll notice your wrists might wanna pike up, so press the wrists down. Notice that the elbows wanna lift, press them down, triceps and shoulders. And then we'll lift up with the hips, but keep all 10 fingers and wrists on the ground. Lift a little higher with the hips, a little higher. Try and keep your arms down. You'll feel some tricep work. Good. Now, extend that left leg straight and keep this going. Press up, press up. Bring that down, extend that right leg, same thing, press up. Fingers and wrists on the ground, triceps and shoulders. And relax. Hopefully we felt a little booty there, little tricep, or excuse me, hamstring. Yeah, tricep probably too. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna put that right foot in the band parallel so we can get a really delicious stretch here. You're gonna grab both ends of the band with your right hand, but you're gonna use the pull down at the front of the toes, tighten that a lot, and then grab. And then you'll press through the ball of the foot, push up, point those toes, and then pull back, flex, press through that heel. And we'll just continue that motion. Good, and leave the foot pulled back and let your elbow drop over to the right. You'll create a little slack so that you can just let that leg rest in the air, getting your inner thigh and your hamstring. The more you bring the foot towards your face, the more you'll get hamstring stretch. And you could move through that foot over there if you want. You could even go pigeon-toed and duck-footed. And then use your left hand to bring everything back through center. We're gonna bend that right knee, pull it in nice and close, pull those toes back. And from there, flex through that heel. That should be a really deep stretch. We're gonna straighten out that left leg and move the band into the left hand. Turn your toes in, point and flex. And then let that left elbow lead you over. Again, create some slack so that right leg can hang in space, outer hip stretch and hamstring. The more I bring that foot toward the face, the deeper I'll get that stretch. And then we'll come back through center. We're just gonna let our arms lower the leg with control. Woo, and then we'll let go. And that should feel really good on that right leg. Then we're gonna bend that right knee and put that foot on the ground. And we're gonna lasso the left foot. Again, we're trying to get it nice and parallel in that band. And then once we're there, we wanna really pull the front of the foot. So it's got a lot of tension pulling those toes down, and then I'll push the ball of the foot and the toes up in the air, and then pull them back and forth, pressing and pulling. And I can go duck-footed, pigeon-toed, and then we'll create some slack so that left elbow can rest on the ground. Inner thigh and hamstring, the more I pull that leg towards my face, the more hamstring I'm gonna get. And we'll bring that back to center. And once again, we're gonna pull on the front of that band. We're gonna bend our knee until we've got a lot of tension, and then we'll straighten out, and that should feel pretty strong. And then loosen that grip, turn your toes in, straighten the right leg and flex through the heel, and let the elbow rest on the ground to get that outer hip stretch. Toes come up towards your face. And then we'll bring that back up. We'll lower using our hands to help create that, and then we'll just let that band go. And that should feel pretty good. A lot of openness across our body. We're gonna hug those knees in, and we're gonna put the left foot on the ground, let the right one cross over, press open, and let's grab those toes with the left hand and just mobilize through that foot a little bit more. Then we're gonna let the legs drop as they are, so the right foot and the left thigh end up on the ground. Right knee is pointed towards the sky. And then you're just gonna lift the left knee up, tuck it behind the right one, and use it to press the right leg down for a big twist and a big hip stretch. Come on back up through center. You're gonna keep the knees how they are and let them drop to the right. And then we uncross, come back to center, right foot on the ground, left leg is crossing over. And maybe we can grab that left foot with the right hand. And then again, we'll let everything drop over to the right. So the right thigh and the left foot end up on the ground, left knee is pointed up. And then we'll just tuck that right knee behind the left and drop over, big twisty stretch here, other hip stretch, come up through center, leave the legs how they are and let them drop the other way. And then as you come back to center, you can roll like a ball, you can roll over, however you want to get there. I'm so sorry, we didn't do any planks, my apologies. We're gonna let it go. Hands out in front of you, come forward in your turkey, and back in your cat. And your turkey, and your cat. And then we'll just walk everything back. Tuck your toes, press up, down dog, and those heels out. And we'll walk back, not yes and shake, no. Bend your knees, roll cat, inhale turkey, come on, and bring it up. And we have curtsies. Thank you guys.